first thing, welcome to Chile. We are very happy to have you here again in a special occasion because you will be here at the Fidae the next year in March. So the people want to know about that area of your life. We'll start your story with planes when you were a little kid. You know how started the story?
Yeah, my godfather was in the RAF, and so he told me lots of stories about airplanes. Really, it took me to the English equivalent of Fidae when I was about 5 years old, and then my uncle was in the Royal Air Force as well. And so really, I suppose I should have joined the Air Force, but I didn't. So it was a long time before I actually started flying. I didn't start flying until I was in my early 30s.
Okay, and how started the idea to have you the next year at the Fidae in Santiago?
Well, I do some sort of corporate speaking, and I talk about motivational speaking and entrepreneurship and things like that. I guess somebody approached my agent and said, was I interested in coming down to Fidae? And then I saw what it was. I went, well, that sounds great.
Okay, what would you do specifically in the Fidae? Maybe some motivation class?
I'm doing a couple of talks at the moment. One in the morning, one in the afternoon, and just looking at subjects like future technologies, where aviation might or might not be headed in the future, and also people who are in existing aviation businesses. Just a few ideas on how to manage change and how to approach customers.
Okay, you were kind of modern Da Vinci. You sing in a band. You have planes, you make some enterprise too. So how do you deal with that? Too many forms of your person. You have a lot of dimensions of Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Oh, I don't.
You don't?
I just get on with whichever one is.
Where do you get time?
Well, the key is to only do one thing at a time. Then you find you have lots of time, because if you sit there and say, oh my God, I've got to do 20 things today, and you think, where do I start? Well, you'll never do anything. But if you start just with the first thing you've got to do today and just do that, then there's only 19, and so on and so on. So it's a question of just getting on with it.